incredible headshot. You don't even need to necessarily take yourself off mute. I just want to let you know that you have an incredible headshot.
Those eyes are to die for.
He's like, I'm just leaving it as is. Okay, great. All right. Hi guys, I'm Brittany Brave. I'm the host and creator of Improvised Tarot. Thank you for your patience. Welcome, welcome. The way the show works, it's actually a very interactive comedy show. We have you guys submit your problems and your burning questions about your love life, your career, money, everything in between. And then we have a panel of New York City's funniest comedians try and give you a tarot reading and help your problems and give you probably bad, but often hilarious advice. So you're submitting your problems on a public platform on the internet to New York City comedians. What could go wrong? Right? Right. We're all in it here for the hilarity and a little bit for the clarity. So we need you guys to participate as much as everybody else does. And remember, whatever your problems are, they're never as bad as myself and the other comedians. So you guys are still doing half okay. All right. All right. I want to get to know everybody else, but I think we're going to just get into the rounds right now. So let's start it off. Let's see who wants to be the brave soul that's the guinea pig for tonight's show. Who wants to ask a question? Who's had
there is a question in the chat public chat.
So. Is there?
Yeah, Jennifer.
You guys know I'm consistent in that I forget the chat every single week. Okay.
Well, they said to put it in, so they did.
No worries. Jennifer, how are you? Good?
I'm okay.
Yeah? Okay. So Jennifer says, should I keep trying to contact my crush or no? Found out he is working insane hours indefinitely and he sounds exhausted, so maybe I should just leave him alone. He liked me before the pandemic, but who knows if there's any point anymore. Anyway, I just go back and forth on this. Help. Okay, Jennifer, I'm in an ironically similar situation. Insane hours. I know it's confusing. You're like, how insane are these hours? Are you working?
He said 11-hour days, 6 days a week.
Okay, mine said 80 to 90-hour work weeks, and the math didn't add up on that, but mine is a tool. But we're gonna consult the cards for you. We're gonna consult.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So before pandemic, how long has this been going on? I'm curious.
Most of a year. I met him last March.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
He goes slow on relationships, though. So it's like, okay, fine, whenever you're ready. But now things have kind of gotten thrown down.
Gotcha. So you want to know if this guy is just worth your time, worth like seeing through, worth keeping at it.
I think he's worth it, but it's kind of along the lines of maybe I just shouldn't bug him if he's so exhausted all the time. Maybe just leave him alone until the pandemic's over. I don't know.
Okay. So wondering if you should be less pursuant and just see what comes to you. Okay. I like that as well too. Okay. All right. We are going to welcome a returning champion to Improvised Tarot. If you are returning to the show this week, I'm sure you recognized his hilarious presence and beautiful face. Please give a warm welcome to Stan Teloe.
Hey.
Hey.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
All right, Stan. I know by this point, I think you know every card in the tarot deck, but you know what?
I'm pretty good at this. I've done this enough where I think I'm gonna stop doing stand-up and start telling jokes on a regular bit and start reading tarot cards on a regular basis.
Yeah, you and me both. I think we should open up an East Village psychic.
That's what I'm saying, honestly.
Yeah.
And you know, we can corner the market. There's never been a black psychic other than other than Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost.
It's Cleo.
It's Cleo.
I can do it.
Cleo.
She don't count. She don't count.
Doesn't count. I never had a lot of faith in her anyway.
Nah, I thought that accent wasn't real.
No, she had a whole shtick and she fooled everybody all the time.
She was like the Gallagher of psychics.
Yes. Yeah, but Stan shows up every week to this show and he is exactly who he is and exactly what we need. Okay, so let's look at Jennifer's love life. Mm-hmm. Should she keep trying to contact her crush? She thinks he's worth it, but she doesn't know if she should pursue it. Stan, we have pulled the Hermit.
Literally.
Well, there it is. There it is right there. That tells you everything you need to know right there. Jennifer, this guy is the Hermit. You can tell. I don't know if he dresses similarly. Is he a white guy? Can you mind if I ask? Is that?
He's a white guy, but usually he's wearing like black clothing. So.
Yeah. Can I ask what he does?
He works in the family business.
So. Well, he's in the mob. So.
Family business, retail. His mom's his boss. Yeah.
Okay.
Rejected the hours.
That's usually what people say when they're in the mafia. Right, I can tell you right now, this guy, if you want it, you're gonna have to go for it. I can tell you right away, you're gonna have to be the one to go after it because he's a hermit. He's not gonna come out of his shell. See what I did there? You're gonna have to do some digging. You're gonna have to be like maybe do like a Zoom date and have him blink twice if he's really in the mob. But we don't know. We don't know if he's in the mob for real. But yeah, I think this says that you're gonna have to do a little bit more to kind of get him out of his shell.
Okay. No, I don't think Stan is wrong here. I definitely this guy carries around a mosquito repellent lamplight with him everywhere. Right. So he has his boundaries. I think that's safe to assume. Yeah.
Right.
Right. And he likes to stay inside a lot. He probably likes to masturbate a lot. I mean, I don't know his day-to-day moments, but
don't we all though? Don't we all?
That's true. We can't judge our character by our masturbation habits in quarantine.
Right.
Okay, so let's pull one more card and let's just see if this guy is worth pursuing, if this guy is worth our time. One more card for clarity. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Gonna put the spotlight on me so everyone can see the card. Knight of Cups.
I think this is pretty obvious as well. I think once you finally do get him out of his shell, once you get him out of his cave, his hermit cave, he's gonna be the right guy for you. I think you should push forward. I think like he's riding this white horse. He's got a cup full of lean. White people, for those that don't know what lean is when you mix cough syrup and Sprite. So like
a unique elixir, a very unique elixir. Yeah.
It's delicious. I would, you gotta balance out the amount of Sprite with the amount of Dimetap that you use. It's a work in progress. I think Jennifer, I think you should pursue this. I really think you don't give up. Don't let 100,000 deaths in the United States stop you from getting love. Okay.
Numbers don't mean anything. Numbers.
Right.
Fuck numbers.
Women lie, men lie. Numbers at this point right now lie. Numbers typically tell the truth, but in this case, numbers lie. I think the pandemic shouldn't hold you back. Look, if you want to give them a little bit of space right now, that's fair, I think. But look, New York is about to hit phase 3. I don't know where you are.
California.
Well, look at that. You guys are good. Yeah, so you guys are fine, I think. I don't know. It's sunny. It's nice. It's nice out. What part of California?
It's over by Sacramento. So,
look at that. Perfect timing. The NBA is reluctantly starting back up. You guys can watch a Kings game together. De'Aaron Fox is a really good player. I highly recommend it. You guys can watch it over Zoom or something.
Look at that. Stan is suggesting date nights. He's literally a relationship coach if we've ever had one. Yeah.
He may work many hours, but I think you're worth it. And you gotta be like, listen, I don't tell a lot of people this. Show them a little bit of titty, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit of, just like the top part of the areola, just a little bit, and be like, hey, there's more where this came from, and I don't mind you working so many goddamn hours, but hey, I count, I matter. So there you go.
Yeah, I love it, and yet again with hilarious clairvoyance, please give a warm welcome. I mean, a warm round of applause.
Yeah, you were delightful. Thank you very much. I agree with your assessment.
Yeah, Stan. I mean, Stan knows how to gas somebody up. Stan is very, very good for a hype man.
I'm like a really good looking Flavor Flav is what I am.
You're much better looking.
You're actually much better looking.
Yeah.
Much more trustworthy. Yes.
I would say so.
Especially that.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna wear a digital clock around my neck.
I think that's a good rebrand, Stan. Okay, Jennifer, I'm gonna actually give you a quick reading on these cards. I do read tarot, so I can at least tell you what the cards are trying to send to you, given your question. So, the Hermit. This has come up a lot in the quarantine. The Hermit is inner work, self-reflection, being busied within your own issues, right? So I would normally look at your problem and call bullshit on the whole I'm working too much and I can't contact you thing from a guy. I mean, again, I might just be projecting my own issues, probably am. But I do think that the Hermit is kind of signifying that he might not be lying. And I mean,
I don't think he is.
Yeah, we're all going through it in our own way, and this is a really unprecedented, weird time. And again, this card has come up an insane amount of times throughout quarantine. Yep. So the energy that you're feeling, it also is an inward energy that could kind of be a message to both of you, right? Like he needs to focus inward on his work, figure out what it is that's going on with him, get his shit together. And also maybe it is a blessing in disguise for you, right? Like you're like, okay, I can use this time to kind of do me and focus on me as well. The Hermit is introspection, right? And it's a positive card by all means. It's not negative whatsoever. So I think he embodies the Hermit, and maybe it's sending a message to you to do the same. Then the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Cups. You have a flirtation. There's a chemistry. There's definitely a romance between the two of you. I have to be honest with you. The Knight of Cups is the player of the Zodiac.
He's he's a Pisces, but he's not really a player. Okay. Cups do represent water, and water does represent emotions, and Pisces is a water sign, so just something to consider. It's not even necessarily player. It's just a man who has feelings for many things and tends to make impulsive decisions regarding his heart. The Knight of Cups means well, but a lot of his emotional advances are misdirected. Right. So that is what this card generally represents. And again, cups are water, water is emotion. Pisces is a water sign. It's interesting that he's a Pisces. Are you a Cancer, Scorpio? I'm a Taurus. Taurus with Scorpio rising.
Taurus and Scorpio rising. Interesting. That's actually very, it's pretty compatible for a Pisces as well too. Taurus and Pisces are a good match. And then obviously if you're a rising Scorpio, he's gravitating towards that water energy as well. Yeah. So right out this time, it's weird for him. I don't think he's lying when it comes to that. But the Knight of Cups also isn't notoriously a monogamous commitment card. It doesn't mean he's a bad guy by any means, but it does mean that he's a little willy-nilly with where he's placing his feelings, if we were to look at the Knight of Cups. So I don't see any reason to necessarily run, but keep your options open. And you've got beautiful fiery red hair, and I think that will be easy for you to do. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah, all right, give it up for Jennifer and Stan, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. We're going to keep the show moving right along. We're actually going to welcome your next comedic clairvoyant. She's one of my favorite ladies, one of my favorite comedians. Please say hello to Amanda Gale.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hi, you look beautiful.
Thanks. So do you ladies. Is this a virtual bridal party?
Bachelorette party, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
That is so fun. So is it like you guys all like get together and get wasted, and then one person's throwing up in the toilet screaming, "Are you guys mad at me?" Like, is that happening? Virtually,
we're all getting drunk in our living rooms together.
Getting drunk, good.
We're all throwing up in our own respective toilets.
What? Hey, I'm sorry.
We're all getting sick in our own houses instead of, So
no one bachelorette party until someone's crying and threatens to leave. That's really true. I'm gonna log out of this bachelorette party, So
you don't have to clean up your friend's vomit.
I hope all of these things just happen on camera so that I'm here to see it, because it's been a while since I've had the camaraderie of a sweet bridal party, and I'd like to be involved. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
We'll send you the link for later.
Awesome. Okay, so let's see who's got a question, who has a problem, who wants to consult the cards on something. Anybody?
I will. Might as well. I'll take it.
All right. Give up. They're the bride. Oh my God. Give the bride of the hour a round of applause. Yay. Okay, so what exactly do you want to know? I hope it's not, am I marrying the right person?
No, it is not that. I am marrying the right person.
Good. We love that. We love that.
But we have a little bit of problem in the bedroom, and I don't mean not like that, but he always complains that I take up too much of the bed, that I'm a bed hog. He actually once said that LeBron James wouldn't take up as much of the bed. He snores. And so sometimes I move to the second bedroom because you know what? A girl needs to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
He gets insulted because he's like, I deal with your being a bed hog, so why can't you deal with my snoring? So who's right?
Oh, okay. So it's a classic bed battle. It's a classic bed sharing battle. Okay. I love that you're not married yet, but you're already bringing up a very married problem. That's
we've lived together for 3 years. We're practically married.
Got you. Okay, fantastic. Well, let's get to the bottom of this issue. Amanda, we'll pull like 1 or 2 cards. So the bride to be and her husband to be have a bed sharing conundrum. We got the Page of Wands. Amanda, I'll put the spotlight on me so you can see the card. What are you thinking? What does this card jump out to you and say?
Okay, Page of Wands. Okay, so that is about the size of your husband's penis, more or less. More or less. Okay. If that's true, then yes, you know, he needs room for his big penis and your very small body. So I would say the card's reading to me. Okay, and he's wearing a cape in the bedroom. Like that's the outfit he goes to bed in. That's the pajamas. Okay. Okay. So what the card's telling me is this, that, you know, you have a husband with a very big penis, and there are big penis problems, right? Big penis problems is that, you know, it takes up most of the bed, and you're going to need to have a conversation with his penis and kind of just talk to the penis. I would honestly talk to the penis, you know, maybe once the penis has been like satisfied. I think, you know, maybe after sex or maybe after a masturbation session, you should just talk to get, you know, eye to eye with the penis and say, listen, penis, this is my bed too. And I am a woman that tosses and turns. So we're going to have to figure it out. And I think the penis will be really, what I'm getting is the penis is going to be really receptive to that advice. And the truth is women need, and this is true, I don't know if you guys read this, but women need more sleep than men. That's actually a fact. They need more restful sleep. So if in the bed, you need to toss and turn more to get more restful sleep because you're, you know, a restless sleeper, then that is for your own health. And, you know, all the stuff women have to go through, you should have more privilege in the bed with sleeping arrangement. So that's what I would give that.
Amanda, I mean, I never knew you were a doctor until this very moment. Give it up for Amanda Gale, everybody. I mean, really.
My fiance is a doctor.
Hitting us with science, hitting us with just straight facts, really. Really just straight facts. Okay. So let's get into this. Page of Wands. So you have an issue with sharing the bed with your husband to be. So pages are always ruling communication, and it's just literally anytime a page comes up in a reading, it means like a lack of communication or a need to spread a message. So I think that this is just being straight up about what it is you need. I would agree with Amanda that I think you know, your husband's got a huge penis, and that's what's taking up the bed. And I think you need to let him know that a little bit more. You know, like, why not? It always helps if men like to have their egos inflated. So why not just remind him? He's like, honey, I'm off to work, and be like, you have a huge penis. And he's like, oh, okay, thank you. Have a nice day. And, you know, it's going to make all of your other issues dissipate, such as your issues as sharing the bed. But no, Page of Wands, the wands are great. Wands symbolize passion and forward motion, but the forward motion comes strictly from messaging and direct, straightforward communication. So I think this is solvable. I just think you got to be honest, and it seems like as if it's going to be received pretty well. We received this card upside down, not right side up or wrong side up. So we're doing pretty good.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And you seem very confident in who you're marrying, despite the fact that you have bed sharing issues. Like, it's going to be great. It's good. Daniela says get a king size bed, and if you can afford that, you're doing great. So good. Good for you. Yes, you will. I see a bright future for you guys. All right. How's everyone feeling? Good. Woo! Give me a wave. Give me a mating call. I love it. Oh my goodness. I feel like I feel like we're at a sporting event, and everyone was like, woo, with their hot dogs and artery clogging pretzels. Okay, cool. We're going to keep this show moving right along. Do another reading, do another round. We have a big crowd tonight. I'm excited. Who has a question? Who's got a problem? Who's got something they'd like to consult the cards on? Yes, I see you. You were listed as A. I'm putting you on the spotlight, girl. How you doing?
Hi. Hi, thanks for coming. Thanks for having this event. This is really fun. I did have a question. It's career advice. I want to figure out my career path currently. I've recently made I've had a layoff in my industry, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to be my next move. And I just wanted some spiritual advice of what's going to be the best career path for me. I'm looking into, I currently work in the fashion industry, but I'm looking to make a move into tech. And I want to know, like, if that is going to be the most advisable, if that's going to bring the most abundance into my life.
Okay, so you said fashion to tech. That's what you're thinking. Okay, cool. And was the layoff? I'm very sorry. I totally get economic anxiety and insecurity. I feel you, and I'm very sorry. Was it? I'm sure in response to COVID and all the chaos that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we get you. Okay, you're in good company, girlfriend. We're all comedians, so we know what it's like to be told what you're doing is not essential. So we feel for you, okay? We feel for you. All right, and if you need a new client for a personal stylist, I am in the market. I've got a bathing suit on.
Yeah?
Yeah, girl, I got a bathing suit on underneath a mesh limited to blouse. Like, I need help.
I mean, hey, that's your own style. I mean, style is all about the person. It's all about what suits you.
I feel like that's the same thing my therapist tells me when she's like, Brittany, you're very unique. And I'm like, okay, I can read between the lines on that, Lauren. Okay.
Limited to, I mean, isn't that a kid's brand? I'm impressed.
My measurements are embarrassing. They're very embarrassing. I'm 29 and I look 14. Okay, just so I know Zoom is deceptive. You're like, isn't she 60? No, not tonight. Okay. All right. So fashion to tech, career questions.
Career question, yeah.
Let's consult the cards, and who better to read them than a hilarious New York City comedian. He's a returning champ to the show, one of my favorite people. Please give a warm welcome to Dan Aaron.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, buddy.
Hello. How's it going?
That's good. How are you?
Good. I may or may not be wearing swimsuits as well.
Oh, Dan, you should have told me we coordinated. I like it.
It's the exact same brand.
Limited too. I love it. Yeah.
There are only two of them.
And
you got one, I got one.
And it's very limited. It's very exclusive.
It's very exclusive.
Very exclusive. All right, Dan. So we are looking at the career path here, fashion to tech. We're going to look at a short-term card and a long-term card. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck.
Came to the right person. This isn't funny, but I once edited a commercial for Maybelline. And I've done quite a bit of stuff with fashion. So this is well suited to me.
Oh, okay.
Insider advice. Oh, I'm so excited.
Ooh, yeah. It's already a cosmic connection. I love it.
It's cosmic, and it's also cosmetic.
Oh, when Dan hits you with a nice play on words, you can't help but have a wet puss.
It's I don't know if it's a play on words. It's barely a skit. It's not much.
What is the key for a comedian? A joke, a bit, a punchline, a play on words, a skit, a barely a skit. We need to start defining what the.
I think skits happen in a health class. I think that's the main thing.
I don't think you're wrong. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at short-term career trajectory. We got the Ace of Swords. Again, I will bring the spotlight back to me. What are we thinking about this, Dan?
Well, that's the thing. It's like clearly the sword represents technology, and you're going to grip it real firm like that. You're going to take it by the handle, and you're going to go for the crown. That's the thing. It's like you're thinking it's going to go well. It's going to go way better than you thought. You're going after Gates, baby. You're going after Gates. You're going after Elon, going after whatever his ampersand baby is. You're taking all of them down. You're taking that throne from ampersand, and look, oh my God. And you're going to have 6 different businesses. That's what those little flames are. See, that's the thing. Those are little flames, and they're heading towards these mountainsides, and they're going to start all these brush fires. And that's what your businesses are going to do. You're going to like invent a new type of hammer. That's going to be crazy.
Oh, wow. I've been thinking that the hammer needs to be reinvented. So interesting that you picked up on that. Yeah.
That's the thing. All of us have been thinking it. All of us have been thinking it.
All of us.
He does it. She does it. That's and yeah. So I mean, you can see it's a very sharp blade because you know you're very sharp, and you can see the gloomy cloud of fashion behind it, and it's a pretty cloud. Like nobody's saying that fashion isn't pretty. Nobody's saying that, but it was a gloomy past, and you're reaching out of it, and you're grabbing the future. I think this is going to go very well. I think this is yeah, it's going to be very fruitful.
Okay, great. So far we're starting this reading off on a very positive foot.
Very positive.
I love
it matters how you look at it, because it's going to come up with a lot of stress. You are going up against Bill Gates and Elon Musk. They're not, you know, dragons aren't going down without a fight, you know.
Right, exactly. You do have some tech gods that you have to take down, but we have faith in you and we're rooting for you. Right. And like I said, in this quarantine, I've done a lot of
the cards
that I don't normally do, and one of them is re-examine the hammer. We need a new hammer. I just want to go on record and say we need a new hammer. All right, let's look at a long-term career card. We looked at the short term. Let's pull a long term. What do we have here? Ooh, okay, interesting. 8 of Pentacles. Dan, hit us with it. What are you getting from this card?
Oh, this is real sad. So no, it's not about you. It's not about you. This is depicting Bill Gates. It's metaphorical. That's the thing. Bill Gates starts working for you, and you can see like he's made a deal with you. That's what the pentagrams are. He views you as the devil, but that's just because kind of you're like ruling his version of hell, which is arguably working at the base level of a tech startup.
Right.
You know, because he you know, has been dethroned
in the game for a while. Right.
He doesn't even have proper shoes on. Look at Bill. Look at that fool.
Bill's dropping the ball. Bill's messing up.
He dropped one on the ground. I mean, it's not a ball. He can't make a proper ball. He made a flat circle. That's the problem. Bill's not doing too well. It's not good. He's putting out Catalina 8, you know, and it's not good. That's the new. It's a Mac joke, but the thing is, it's not working. Wait, he doesn't do Mac. That's the thing. Shoot. But yeah, no, things are not looking good for Bill.
Okay. So we have. I think mostly this is a reading for Bill Gates more than anybody else. That's what I'm kind of picking up on here. Yeah.
Well, she does control his life like a puppet master. That is, you know, important for her knowledge.
Right. She needs to know the power that she wields. That's all.
Have you heard of Game of Thrones? Have you heard of that? It's very similar to that, but with like really nice office chairs instead.
Right. You get to upgrade from IKEA. Dan, again, thank you for your clairvoyance and your humor.
Thank you for having me.
Give it up for Dan Aarons. Yay. All right. Let's give you an actual reading. All right. You ready for these cards?
Oh, I'm getting a real reading now.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty real.
That was pretty
Dan
real.
was very accurate.
They're team readings.
Yeah, no, Dan was very, very accurate. I just come in I'm the boring part of this equation. Okay, so actually Dan was 100% spot on in terms of picking up on the technology trends on the cards. Ace of Swords are anything to do with like messaging, communication, technology, anything cerebral like that. So in the transition from fashion to tech, I don't think pulling this card is a huge surprise whatsoever. Ace of Swords is usually beginning of things, beginnings of communication, new conversations, a new thought leadership, anything along those lines. So when Dan said that he was definitely picking up the swords mean technology, he was 1,000% correct in that. So I think the cards are picking up on that pivot, right? Like new ways of thinking, new career paths, specifically in terms of technology communication. And then, yeah, you know, you asked about your career and you asked about work, and 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles is quite literally the like, hey, keep your nose to the grindstone. This isn't going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it card, right? It's in the thick of it. It's a minor arcana card. It's not a major arcana card that's trying to send you this grand, overarching, profound message. It's a minor arcana card that's letting you know you're in the thick of a process, but you are at the 8 of 10, so you're at the end of a cycle. So it's focusing on the work, not on the results, reminding you to not attach yourself to immediate gratification, that good things come after you put in effort and put in sacrifice. So I don't think this pivot will necessarily be easy, but no pivot is. But it just means like if you stay focused, you're going to get everything that you want out of it. This is literally like the, hey, you're on the right path, just keep going and keep working towards a card. It's by no means a bad card. It's actually telling you like, don't be discouraged if you don't see what you want right away. You just need to continue to put in the work and the sacrifice for it. So all in all, and truly to pull an Ace of Swords, given what your like actual career path is pretty spot on, given, you know, fashion to tech and all where your interests lie. So I hope this helps a little bit. And again, Dan was very accurate. I just come in to be the buzzkill. That's what I'm here for, right? Does that help?
Bill.
I think her connection froze a little bit.
I gotta say that's a pretty bad omen for the for her tech future. I gotta say,
I'm the entire future of your career, and then your
might have been a bit cloudy today. Oh,
I can only imagine someone being like, "Is my husband cheating on me?" Connection freezes, and it's just like, "Well, here we go." The sign is in the server. No, okay. Well, if she comes back, I will reiterate. You can always reach out to me or any of the comedians for clarification, but it's a resounding yes. It's just a work towards what it is you want. That 8 of Pentacles just tells you you're heading in the right direction. And if you're hitting struggle, it's okay. Just keep going. So that's the overarching message there. Thank you, Dan, again, for your clairvoyance. And your yeah. Alrighty. We have 2 rounds left, 2 questions left. Who wants to ask the card something? Ooh. Anyone got a problem? Anyone have a question? Anyone have a burning curiosity? Don't be the person that tunes into this just to hear other people's problems. Come on, don't be that guy.
Okay, I'll ask a question.
Yeah, Rebecca. Give it up for Rebecca, everybody. Yeah.
Saving the day.
How are you?
I'm considering 2 places where to buy a house.
Okay.
One's a little bit more suburban, but I would have to deal with septic systems and well water. Or the other would be I would buy slightly more urban, but I don't like the school system as much. I know this is a boring problem, but
it's not a boring problem. You're literally considering a life move and a domestic investment. Give it up for Rebecca for even being in a position where she can do this. Yeah. I'm thinking of moving from a 2-bedroom to a hostel. Like, you are killing it, Rebecca. Killing it. I love it. Okay. So just remind me again, what was the upside to the first housing option?
The community's a little better. The school system's a little better.
Okay.
And it's just more of the place I'd want to be. But as I said, septic system and well water, which I grew up in a more, I don't really want to live with that.
Okay, cool. And then you have another option, which is a little bit more less septic system issues.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that also works for you too. Okay, so let's get our next comedian in here. Let me see who I have on the lineup. Yes. Again, another great friend of mine. I book people that I love, adore, and respect. Please give a warm welcome to another returning champ to Improvised Tarot, Easy Bushwick. Yeah.
Hey, oh man, I made the list.
You made the list, buddy.
I made the grade.
List. How are you?
I'm, people have been asking me that this week. Like, oh, what are you up to? Like, I don't know. Sitting inside. That's what I do. I don't have anything. I don't have any updates.
Yeah.
I walk my dog. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I totally feel you. In quarantine, whenever people would be like, how are you? I'm like, read the room, buddy. How's anybody?
Though I will say, phase 2, I did get a haircut, and I am excited about that. So there's your silver lining.
Listen, that's onward and upward in terms of quarantine. That's what I think. That and making eye contact with people IRL. That's how you know society is getting back to what it needs to be.
Oh, A is back. If you want to reiterate real quick.
Oh, A is back.
Sorry, my internet just totally cut
You
off.
are fine. You're fine. So I will give you in a quick abridged rundown. So you pulled the Ace of Swords. Swords are technology. So that's exactly the pivot that you're making. So you couldn't get a more resounding yes from the tarot cards. Like, you're killing it. Aces are new beginnings. So it's new beginnings to communication, new beginnings to technology, new innovation, new invention. So that's a resounding yay for the change that you're making. Then you got the Eight of Pentacles, which isn't a bad card, but it just means put in the work for what it is you want. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. You're just in the thick of it, right? You're in the thick of, even if you don't feel the glow up right away, you don't get the accolades right away, put your nose to the grindstone and keep going. Which I think you would expect, right? With any pivot, you got to put work into it to feel what's good about it. So again, all the cards said yes. It's just a yes, and you're going to have to work to make the change, but I think you're prepared for that anyway. So
awesome.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords.
Yep. Those are the two cards.
Okay.
Ace of Swords first, and then Eight of Pentacles. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I feel good vibrations coming from this.
Good. We love that. We're all about making people feel good. We love
Beach
that.
Boys song too.
Yeah, it's a classic hit. It is a classic hit. Yes. All right. Thank you for returning, by the way. I know internet issues are frustrating, so we're happy that you're back here.
Thank you for reiterating that and giving me the tarot card reading.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. All right, Easy.
All right, we're with Rebecca. We're changing gears, dropping to 3.
Changing gears. Okay.
All right.
Rebecca's living situation. We got one living situation, but the septic water system isn't good. We got another situation where the community system's a little bit better. So we're just going to see, like, where do you feeling about her living situation and this move? You know what? I'm going to go with the card that just jumped out at me.
Okay,
Every tarot reader has got to listen to the cards when they fly into her face.
Right.
Easy. Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Jesus, what is this? The Yellow Submarine? What kind of card is this? Unbelievable.
Wheel of Fortune. Yeah.
Well, look, here's what I'm going to say. Pat Sajak's not going to come and save your day, but I think what this card is saying, right? You got the devil on the bottom that's trying to hold it up, trying to tempt you by making the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The whole point of this is being very vague in how I'm talking about the card, but
right.
I think, right, you're going to win either way is essentially what I feel like this card is telling me. Yeah, I'm feeling good about your prospects. Now, I understand septic isn't ideal only because when it breaks, it's terrible.
You're not wrong. No, you're headed in the right direction here.
Unintentionally a poop joke. I didn't realize that was a thing. Sorry. Well water for me, that's like my line in the sand.
Right.
But, look, you sound like you're happy with either. It's just that, like, one's a little bit more than the other. Like, oh, I'm going to order pizza, but, like, not my favorite pizza place, but, like, my number 2. That's why I'm saying I feel like this Wheel of Fortune. But it also sounds like you know what you want, But let's pull a long-term card, Britt. Let's wrap this up.
You sound like a more indecisive Vanna White, Easy, and I'm here for it. You're like, the wind could go in either way, and you know what? It is what it is. Carpe diem. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah. It's Vanna White if she was like, I don't know, and Alex Trebek was like, we know, and that was
right.
All right, let's pull a long-term card about your living situation and how that's going to shape up, and let's see if we get you some clarity in between.
Right. I got to zoom on you so I could see the card.
Options. Okay, I'm going to switch the spotlight over to me anyway. Ooh, okay. Ace of Pentacles. Here we go.
Man, wow, this seems like a good card, It's a hand coming out. It's the invisible hand of the free market giving you money. This is the free market deciding what your options are. But no, this is a good long-term card. I've done this a little bit. I know what this means, right? It's like it's a coming change. It's a positive thing. It's like like spring or COVID, where just things are changing. But this isn't like COVID. It's actually positive, and it's going to be a bit of a reward for the fruit of your labors. You're going to be working for, right?
Like a hand coming out saying, here you go.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Pentacle for your hard work. Okay.
Right.
Sure.
It's not what Republicans want, but it's a handout.
Right. It's a stimulus check. It's a stimulus check, if you will.
Right. A proverbial stimulus, something from God. That is a no, because that is a good long-term card. I know the first one, it's a wheel of fortune, right? You're doing a bit of a gamble, right? You're putting 50 on red and hoping that you hit, right? But this says that no matter what your what your path lies, no matter what happens, you're going to end up being happy. I think it's going to work out in the long run.
Okay. All right. So Easy on the whole feels good about this. I mean, we were all all over the place with this reading, but again, he just followed his intuition. Please give a warm thank you.
Thanks. I'll be here next week.
All right, Rebecca, I'm sure you want to actually take a closer look at what's going on with your living situation. Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. So you're deciding between two different places. You're looking to make a big switch in terms of where it is you live, where it is you plant your roots. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune. This is a super exciting card. It's the Karma card. It is the card of karmic destiny. It is the card of like what will be, que sera, sera. It is what it is. What's meant to be is going to happen. So I will say this, and it's a little bit not answering your question, but it's a little bit reading the cards. This move for you is going to be whatever ends up happening. I don't think you need to like lock yourself into one choice or another. Whatever the move is, it's going to like affect change into other areas of your life. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is a super, super exciting card. It's like change is coming. There's a turning point. Whatever is happening is meant to happen. So no matter which way you decide, I wouldn't get hung up on whether it's this community, this house, that house, this neighborhood, that neighborhood. It's going to be a whole life turnaround and only for the better. Again, we pulled it up right. So very, very positive card. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So Pentacles are all to do with like money, security, financial stability, planting your roots, so on and so forth. So again, not surprised we pulled this given what your question was. I would go for, if you're asking me, an ace means a new beginning and you are making a big transition in terms of that. I would go for whatever you feel is the more secure option. I would err on the side of responsibility. If there's anything in your gut that's telling you no, i.e. Erratic septic water system or whatever it is, your gut isn't steering you in the wrong direction. I think you are really looking to plant some serious roots. And in order to do so, you need to make the responsible choice, even if it means giving up, other amenities or other things that are appealing. The Ace of Pentacles is like, hey, you're planting some serious roots and starting a journey of a new domesticity and life and security. So go with where you feel the most comfortable. That would be my message from the cards.
Hey, jokes aside, I know I fuck around, but literally congratulations in your next step.
Thank you.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, Rebecca, we're totally rooting for you. Give it up for Rebecca, everybody. Yes. Awesome. Okay. All right. We have time for one more reading. We have one more hilarious comic on the lineup. Who has a question? This has been wonderful, you guys, by the way. Thank you so much. We're doing this show now bi-weekly with the tiny cupboard. We've been doing it virtually. It's been great. Thank you for tuning in. Please feel comfortable to follow all of the comics. Be friends with them. We want to be friends with you. So stay in touch. But yeah, we have time for one more question.
I have a question.
Yes, let me find you on the grid view. Where are you? Yeah.
It's me. I'm Mackenzie.
Hi, Mackenzie. Give it up for Mackenzie, everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm here.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you guys all doing?
We're good.
Good. Very good. So I have been seeing somebody new recently for the last couple of months.
Okay.
And it's been going really well. And I'm just wondering where it's going to go.
Cool. Okay. So we already feel pretty positively about this person. They're consistent.
I certainly do, yes.
We love that. We're also very jealous of it. Fuck you, Mackenzie. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Like,
That's fair.
I know.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, someone else is jealous. Thank you.
Yep.
We love it. No, how'd you meet this person? I'm just curious.
On the internet, a dating app.
Cool. Which one? I'm now very curious.
It was Tinder, I think.
Oh my goodness, a Tinder success story. We love
I know, it's surprising, right?
No, but we're here. Okay, so we got someone in our life. They're showing promise, and we want to know what the long term looks like with them. Yeah. Okay, all right. So we are going to take a look into Mackenzie's love life. Let's welcome the next comedic clairvoyant, another very good friend of mine. Please say hello to Evan Mastronardi.
Hey.
Oh, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I don't mind going last. I'm from the Bronx, so we always go last.
Exactly.
School lunch, air. We got the highest fucking asthma rate, so that's all good.
Right. But you're closing us out strong, and you're gonna have an asthmatic attack. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So Mackenzie wants to know. So let's pull 2 cards. We're gonna pull 1 card about who this partner is.
All right.
What their deal is, and then we're gonna pull 1 for the future of this union. So I just would like to see who is this person that Mackenzie's been seeing. Okay. Let's ask the cards. What is their actual deal? Ooh, okay. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles.
Close up. So I always like to give the disclaimer. I got my tarot degree from DeVry University. And like, our Mott Haven campus, go Glock 9s. I mean, our Mott Haven campus, like we do shit a little differently. I was tutelage under Deezus and Merrill. So, just you're gonna get some different shit. All right. So
open with his credits because I didn't. So he's like, I just want everyone to know who I am.
I won't get sued. I'm broke. I got my own.
Right.
All right.
I promise I won't sue you.
Okay, so
good to know. Great. So I'll be the one who's sued. So incredible.
So a lot of our curriculum is like sex and bullets in the Bronx. So like that's like my specialty. So it kind of looks like he's juggling titties a bit. And listen though, that's a rubber band and it's the sign of infinity. So he's infinitely juggling titties. So to me, this could be a fuckboy. Could be.
Shots are fired. Shots are fired.
Okay.
Half of our population is a fuckboy, so like I'm biased. But it also could be that that's his past, right? That's his past. And then he met you and he's putting all this shit behind him. So I'm not sure yet. I think I need the next card to like get my fuckboy reading right, my fuckboy senses. I think I need the next card, but that's my first warning impression.
Okay, so we're thinking that he has fuckboy potential, but we don't actually know he might be willing to let that behind.
It could be the past.
That balance. Okay.
It could be the past. She could be the one breaking this trend.
I just hope you know that this is how every woman feels when she starts dating a man, especially off a dating app. We have the exact same line of thought. We're like, you're either trash fuckboy or maybe you have potential. So we're at the very same intersection right now.
Yo, I know.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay. Same with me on my hot trash Tinder. I don't know how she met this dude.
Right. Okay, so let's one more card. Now we're looking at specifically the future with this person. We pulled the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, we see who they are. Let's go ahead and see what we pull. Ooh, okay. 3 of Cups.
All right, I'm anticipating.
Spotlight on me, so
all
everyone
right.
can see.
Right, let me see it. 3 of Cups. Okay.
3 of Cups. What are you thinking?
I see 2 people getting lit. I don't see any other woman in the background, though there are 3 glasses, but the 3rd glass could mean a glass for a child in the future that y'all planning to have. So like when I was a baby, they gave me one. Maybe it's just Italians, but like that was my first drink.
Yeah,
you, Brit, of course. So you could be just planning that. So this makes me go back to and he got a cape, like shit is behind the cape. So that's like my past. Like I'm blocking you from seeing it because with you, I don't want that shit no more. So
I don't want you to know when I messed up before. You don't need to know about that.
Looking at this, blocking all those infinity hoes that he was juggling before. So like I'm going with this guy is turning a new leaf with you. You're gonna be celebrating something, possibly a child or just a drinking habit. Could go either way.
Both are equal responsibilities.
Things are looking good. It could be like a long-term relationship or it could be a short one, just really passionate and fun. But I'm looking good. This is looking good. I say pursue it.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, we got it straight from Evan Mastronardi, everybody. Give him a nice round of applause. I think he kept it real. He kept it nice and balanced between, are we dealing with a fuckboy or are we dealing with someone who's ready for a future? And I mean, again, that's a concern a lot of us women echo.
No, it's like that meme. Y'all had us in the first half, but in the second half, they came back and it was a good story.
There you go. That's very true. And that's how all good romantic narratives begin. Okay, Mackenzie, I am okay, I'm going to read these cards for you. So I'm going to tell you up front, I don't see long-term potential on either of these cards. We didn't pull partnership cards. We didn't pull bad cards, but we didn't pull long-term partnership cards. The Two of Pentacles, and we asked about who this person specifically was and like what exactly we were dealing with. I don't know what they do for a living. I don't know how they juggle their schedule. The Two of Pentacles is the reprioritization card. Someone who maybe isn't dedicating a ton of time to dating and commitment, might not be taking it as seriously as you, might be in a different place as you. But the Two of Pentacles is like, again, it's not necessarily bad. It's just someone that's trying to like have their cake and eat it too. And maybe work is driving them crazy, but they're also trying to like maintain a romance. So I don't know if you've had a conversation with this person or not yet, but I would, this card would ask you to have that conversation in terms of what are you looking for? What do you think you're ready for? Where do you think you want this to go? Because the Two of Pentacles is definitely like, let me get my shit together card, priorities card, so on and so forth. So if you are ready for a commitment and you are 100% in your right to be ready for that and entitled to that, I just think it would behoove you to communicate that and just see where this person is at and what other areas of their life are demanding their focus. Yeah. So that's just what we get from that card. But we do get for the long-term card, it's not bad. You know, it's not a marriage and love card. It's not a soulmate card, but it is the Three of Cups, which is fun. Yeah. So you do definitely enjoy this person. I think the connection you feel is totally valid. Three of Cups is celebration. It's fun. It's good vibes. It's a strong connection. It's chemistry. It's all of that stuff.
Those things are definitely true.
Yeah, I totally believe they are. Yeah, I mean, you guys have been sustaining this thing throughout a quarantine, which means that something's there and something's working. So again, I would, if you are, I don't know what you're looking for, but if you are looking for like that long-term settle in, want to really get serious with somebody, this isn't notoriously a card to signify that, but it is a card to tell you like, enjoy the ride, you know, like you're going to maybe literally enjoy the ride. I don't know what position is your favorite, and we're not going to get into that right now in the middle of the show, or maybe we will.
No, definitely enjoy the ride. Yes.
Oh yes, Mackenzie. Yes, a girl after my own heart. I love it.
Yeah. It's great. It's really great.
Oh, we love that. We definitely do. So I mean, listen, I see feel good. And I think, you know what, especially after everything that everyone's been going through, 2020 hasn't been a good year. It's been a stressful year. It's definitely a lean into it, enjoy it, see where it goes card. Let me pull you one more just because I'm really curious to see like if we have long-term potential here and what the situation is. I mean, it's not bad. Again, it's just checking in with this person to see where their head's at and what it is they really want and what their priorities are. If you haven't, Three of Cups means you guys have fun together. There's a strong connection. We've established that. But let's see, is this for real? Is this something Mackenzie should really start to seriously invest in?
So far, I think maybe yes. So let's see what the cards say.
Okay.
Oh, no. Yes? No?
No, not bad.
Okay.
The Hangman.
Okay, great.
No, not bad. So the Hangman is right in the middle of the major arcana. It's right before Epiphanies. Okay, the Hangman is being held in place to see things in a new way. So if all else fails, like this situation is going to open your eyes in a brand new way. It's going to make you reassess what it is you want romantically. Not a bad thing. It's not a death card. It's not the Tower. It's not anything like, hey, betrayal is on its way over. But the Hangman, maybe it's like speaking to the quarantine right now, right? Like you guys can't fully date and exalt your sexual and romantic efforts in the way that you want. So you're literally being held in place and on pause to trying to put romance in a new way. I look at it as a very positive card. I've never pulled the Hangman and had a negative impact. It's always just been a like, oh, hey, I need to look at this in a new way. Or I'm supposed to learn something here. Or I have the opportunity to do something differently. So all signs point to like growth and fun with this union. I would say that. But
somebody said that's just a really wild sex position.
It's just a wild position.
Yeah.
I'm a Sucio boy. I'm mad uncouth. So it's entirely possible. Got nothing to do with that.
I don't know. I like that reading.
All right, some of our comedic clairvoyants just read from a Kama Sutra book, and that's it. Yeah,
that's the lost pages, though. That's the lost pages.
The lost pages for sure. But I would when I see the 2 of Pentacles, it's so not a bad card, like at all. But it does call to you to have that conversation and see where are your priorities and where are theirs. I think that would be helpful right now.
Great.
So, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
And I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Of course. All right. How's everyone feeling? Good? Woo! Yeah. I wish I had noisemakers. All right. Well, this is Improvised Tarot. I am Brittany Brave. I am going to drop my socials in the chat. I believe a lot of the comedians dropped theirs in here too. Again, we are a bi-weekly virtual extravaganza with the tiny cupboard. We love Matt and Amy. Give it up for them. Yay. Really killing the virtual comedy game, virtual programming game. Really, like you guys are doing amazing work. Yeah. Please stay in touch, guys. I would love to be friends. Again, like we're a bi-weekly show. If you need a reading, hit me up. I could do a bigger spread for you guys as well too. And hope to be friends with all of you when the world returns and we get to do IRL comedy. I would be really excited for that.
Okay. I'm going to do a live for Pride Week through, my podcast, and Brittany's going to be on it. So everyone, if you want to, show can continue. And all the comics, of course, are welcome if you want to join and watch just to celebrate Pride.
Yeah.
I'm
yes,
in.
Please. No, please do. And also to the bride to be, we wish you the best of luck.
Yo, congrats.
Hope you guys have a great